And that's got me worried, thinking maybe my baby's gotten good at goodbye. What's going on, everybody? This is Shane Thomas, ready to show you another country classic on the acoustic guitar. This time, this video, we're going to learn Baby's Gotten Good at Goodbye by George Strait. Man, one of my favorite George Strait songs, and I can't wait to show it to you. It's pretty simple. It won't take us long at all to learn this song, and you'll have another song to play and sing along with if you sing. But before we get going, though, if you want to learn how to play the acoustic guitar and learn a bunch of country songs, I appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can get all the latest guitar tutorials as soon as I publish them. And if you have any requests, put them in the comments section below, and I'll be sure to make a video tutorial about it, show you how to play the songs that you want to learn. All right, 1988 was when this song came out for George Strait. And was a hit. What isn't a hit for George Strait? And like I said, it's one of my favorite George Strait songs. I got so many favorites, but this is right up there. It's a very simple song to play. It was written by Troy and Tony Martin. And Tony Martin, he wrote Third Rock from the Sun, Joe Diffie, Just a Smile for Tim McGraw. So he had several hits, but this one is one of my favorites of his, and like I said, of George Strait. Very simple. We got 3 chords to learn. 3 chords in the truth, they call it in country music, and this is certainly one of them. And like I always say, if you watch some of these videos, it's a DAG song. D-A-G is the chords that we're going to learn and play. Now, if you want to play along with the recording, use a capo. This is a capo. If you don't have one, it's very, I wouldn't say essential, but it certainly will open up all kinds of options for you if you're playing the acoustic guitar. I'll put a link in the description below, affiliate link to this one right here, because I love it. You just clamp it on, no screwing it and all that. You just kind of clamp it on. But this is how it's played on the recording. So if you use a capo on the 1st fret, and we play, when I talk about, and I'll explain this, but when I say the D shape, G shape, A shape, doesn't necessarily mean that's a D chord, G chord, or A chord, but we're just, for the sake of simplicity, and hopefully it won't confuse anybody, we'll still make the shape. So, and you still pay attention to the chord diagrams when I start playing. All right, now we'll do it section by section. It's very easy. I got a simple intro section. Then you got a verse, which leads into the chorus. Then you got another verse, leads into the chorus, and it just basically fades out from there. So it's very simple. So let's learn the intro. Now, you don't have to learn the intro like this little lick right here. But if you want, I'll show you. Basically, I'm just remember, using a capo on the 1st fret, make the chord shape of D right here. But normally we play the D on the 2nd fret. Just slide it up to the 3rd fret and press down on the 1st string, 3rd fret. If you're using the capo, 1st finger on the 3rd string, 3rd fret, and ring finger on the 2nd string, 4th fret. And if you want to play the riff, here it goes, if you call it a riff. So D chord, put the pinky right there on the 4th fret, 1st string. Then go up to the 6th string with that pinky. It might be kind of tough if you're just learning and trying to get your fingers adjusted. Speaking of fingers, look at some of them calluses. I don't know if you could pick that up, but that's 30 years of playing guitar right there. Look at those calluses. They're tough, boy. I could probably go through concrete with these bad boys. They're so tough and callous. All right, sorry. D to pinky on the 4th fret, 1st string, 6th string with that pinky, 1st string back to 4th string or 4th fret. So it's 6, 4, open. So I'm playing that E string open, and then press down, just like you started, with that D chord right there on the 1st string, 3rd fret. So again, intro is this. 6, 4, open, 3, 3rd fret. So 3rd fret, put the pinky 4th fret, pinky 6th fret, back to 4th fret, open, but then put that middle finger on the 3rd fret, 1st string. And that's your intro. Doesn't mean you have to play it. You could just be strumming with that D chord if you wanted to. And speaking of strumming, there's really not much strumming. I think this is more just kind of a picking. Just that, you know, go down the strings from lowest to highest. I mean, you can strum though, and if you do strum, just a real slow kind of pace. But I would pick it. I would get in the habit of it. So right there, so that was the intro. Now, let's start playing the verse. So let's learn the verse. All right, now that we learned that little intro section, let's learn the verse. First chord is D, which we learned in the intro. Now G. G, since we're using a capo, we're going to put your finger on the 4th fret of the 6th string. 5th string, you want to press down on the 3rd fret with a finger. Play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string open. And then press down right there on that 4th fret with on that 1st string. 1st string, 4th fret. So that's 2 of the 3 chords that we need to learn. A is our last chord. A is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string on the 3rd fret. If you're using a capo, 2nd fret if you're not. Remember, we're just trying to match the sound so you can play along with the original recording that George Strait does. So 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string of the 3rd fret. Play the 5th string open and the 1st string open. Check those chord diagrams. Now the chord diagrams again doesn't account for a capo, but just kind of move them up 1 fret essentially. All right, so here we go. Intro. What a rotten day this turned out to be. So that's D and G. Okay? So D, what a rotten day. G, back to D. And I'm just picking. Back to G, I still can't believe. Now A, she leaves so easily. Back to D. There you go. And that's all we're going to do the whole song. She just got all her things, G, to A, threw them into a pile. Back to D. She loaded her car and said after a while, G, she done this before. But so D to A. This time she didn't cry. Back to G. All right, so yeah, it's only 3 chords, but this song uses them in so many different ways, right? It's just like any thing, playing basketball or something. You got these moves, but you don't do things in order all the exact time, right? You just might use them in different ways every now and then. All right, so let's do that one more time. And once we get this, we'll learn the chorus and 2nd verse. All right, here we go. What a rotten day, D. G, this turned out to be back to D. Just pick it. Still can't believe, G, that she leaves so easy. A to D. We're back to D. She just got all her things, threw them into a pile. A. And she loaded her car and said after a while, G, she done this before. D to A, but this time she didn't, or you play A like that, she didn't cry. G, that's why now we're getting ready to learn the chorus. Now, what's going on with George? George seems like a nice guy. Everybody loves George Strait. He just seems like a good guy. Surely he didn't make some woman mad that could cause her to get so good at goodbye. Man, throwing her car or clothes in the car. Whew, my God, she was ready to hit the road. George, what'd you do, son? Poor guy. Man, treating that lady bad. Something don't add up. I can't see George doing that. All right, let's learn the chorus. All right, now that we learned the intro and the verse, let's learn the chorus, the well-known chorus that people sing along with at concerts and driving down the road or making your breakfast, singing along with. You got this in the background, and it's very simple. Here we go. I like to walk it up, as you in the first verse or in the verse. G, that's Y to A, D, sitting on the front steps. So, but some like to just play, that's why I'm sitting on the front, skip the A part. I like G, A, because it builds it up. That's why so G, A, D. So stay right there at D, ready? That's why I'm sitting on the front steps to A down the road, wondering if she'll come back. G, this time I don't know. Back to G, after she packed to D, she looked back. There were no tears in her eyes. A, and that's got G. Worried, thinking maybe my baby's D, gotten good at goodbye. Intro again, or interlude. Remember how we did that? So D, 4, 6 with the pinky on the first string. All right, so that's your chorus. Let's do it again. That's why I'm sitting on the front steps, staring down the road. A, wondering if she'll come back. G, this time I don't know. After she packed, G, she looked back. There were no tears in her eyes. G, worried, thinking D, A, gotten good at goodbye. So that, just kind of do that little interlude again, and we'll go on to the second verse. Now that we got the intro, the first verse, and the chorus, we pretty much got the whole song. So this won't take too long, this section. We just kind of repeat the chords that we did in the first part of this video. So all the times before D, she'd break G, back to D. Again, I'm just going down picking. She'd make her threads, down and up picking. The heart wasn't set on good. A to D again. Down, up. She just wanted me to hear G to A, what she had to say. Back to D. Now I'm lost for words since she went away. D and G is all I did right there. She may not return. Let's throw in an A. But this time, she didn't to G. She didn't cry. Let's repeat that chorus. That's why I'm sitting on the front steps, staring down the road, DA, wondering if she'll come back. Gee, this time I don't know. After she packed, when she looked back, there were no tears in her eyes. Y'all got this. I know y'all got this. And that's got me, gee, worried, thinking maybe my baby's deep, gotten good at goodbye. Let's repeat that chorus one more time. And I'm right here on the G. That's why I'm sitting on the front step. There you go. G to D to G to D A. That's got me worried, thinking maybe my baby's gotten good at goodbye. Let's end it just like we started it. 6, 4, open to 3, 4 on the pinky, 6th fret. Love that song. I love that song. Thank you so much, Tony and Troy Martin, for writing that song. Thank you, George Strait, for this song. And we're talking probably 100 or so other songs that you recorded. And with that wonderful voice, man, I just love it. Thank you so much. And thank you all for watching. Hopefully, this video has helped you learn how to play this song. This 1980s classic, late 80s classic, The Baby's Gotten Good at Goodbye. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and y'all keep humming and strumming, play that guitar, and have a bunch of fun and create a bunch of memories playing songs like this, keeping these songs alive. Y'all take care. I'm Shane Thomas.